Where you lot going?
La La Land. Yeah.
For what?
We outside.
It's Monday.
Yeah.
So what's there?
We're outside on Monday.
I can be outside on Monday too.
Okay, you're outside.
Shall I come? Shall I come?
You can get in. Yeah, I think it's at full capacity at the moment. You got a wristband? Can't get in.
I can't get in, yeah? I can't get in.
No.
I rush the doors.
I'm gonna find my daughter in here.
Found them.
I want to see the girl dancing on my that has a girlfriend right now. Dancing on my that has a girlfriend right now. If you want to be so good.
Girls, what we doing tonight? We outside, huh? What we doing? Alright, try me.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
He said, if you going to the party, we going to the party. Dads just have a way of disciplining you without even saying anything.
You work here? Yeah. Here you go.
What's up?
It's for the gender pay gap.
Sure.
Trying to level things out.
In the latest news, Claressa Shields recently called out Keith Thurman to a boxing match. But now the former male welterweight champ has shocked fans by accepting Shields' challenge for a mixed gender fight. The women's undisputed champion has fired shots in Thurman's direction before, but reiterated her call out of him recently. Shields tweeted, "I'll fight Thurman at 154. All the respect in the world to him, too. I just think I can outbox him." In response to the tweet, Thurman said, "Look, I can fight for any charity event. We can raise money and let you try to showcase your skills and talent. I'd probably use my jab only." Shields reacted by tweeting, "Oh, you are hilarious. Yes, you are a man and a one-time champion, but you are not good enough to only use one hand on me. Now, for charity or raising money for a foundation, we can definitely do it. I'll come in at 160 pounds, too. I'm actually bigger than you and taller. What's your thoughts on this fight?"
Claressa said, I'll fight Thurman at 154. So serious. All the respect in the world to him, too. I just think I can outbox him. Now, Claressa is one of the best female boxers of all time, but she has to understand it doesn't matter if she can outbox him. He's just going to be stronger than her. On average, the male upper body has 75% more muscle mass and 90% more strength than the female upper body. Because men have denser bones and stronger upper bodies, the average male has 162% more punching power than the average woman. It would take a huge skill difference to make up for that strength difference, and Thurman isn't a scrub. His record is 30-1, and he's the ex-welterweight champion. My money's on Thurman if he actually tries.
She gotta catch this straight. That's tough. She should have wore a vest. I gotta leave her on 1 HP.
All men are awful.
So you're telling your 13-year-old niece that all men are awful? Well, are you also going to tell her how you prioritize F-boys over handsome, loyal men? And while you're at it, you might as well show her the website you use where all these supposed awful men are putting money in your pocket. You know, maybe instead you should be teaching your 13-year-old niece that the choices you've made in your own life were awful. Damn, bro. That's tough.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying?
Why my cousin haircut fire at Fridays.
Happy birthday to... Oh my God. He just touched me.
I beg your pardon? Yeah, your hair was on fire.
Oh, shit!
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Oh, my God.
He saved her from becoming a candle, and the only thing he got in return was attitude.
It's an evil world we live in.
You look so pink. Guess who I am? Watch. Peppa Pig.
No such thing as toxic masculinity?
No such thing. There are toxic people, and those toxic people can be masculine or feminine. But when the man pulls you out of your burning building, you don't give a fuck how masculine he is. There's no two masculine men. Masculinity is masculinity. Femininity is femininity.
There is such thing as toxic masculinity.
There is no. The
Disavow.
So toxic masculinity was a term created in the 1990s when psychologists were trying to study violent offenders in prison. When guys would step on each other's toes and then they would start stabbing each other, it was just a term that was used by those psychiatrists to determine a type of behavior where men would resort to extreme levels of violence for no reason. And then somehow mainstream psychology got a hold of it and became this pop term. There is no such thing as toxic masculinity. There is just masculinity, and then there are some people who are toxic. That has nothing to do with each other. I can show you tons of people who are extremely toxic online, and some of them are masculine and some of them are feminine, but the two are mutually exclusive. The idea of toxic masculinity is to shame men for doing things that other people don't agree with. There is no such thing as toxic masculinity.
He not wrong.
This is talking about the whole thing about putting women and children first in a disaster. And obviously, you know, when the Titanic sank, it was famously women and children first when it came to the whole sort of rescue effort thing. But there's a new study that says that that principle no longer applies in modern Britain. While children would still get preferential treatment, women and men are now more likely to be seen as having an equal rights to that
Quite right
place on the lifeboat. This is so
Can't
interesting.
have it both ways.
Pardon?
Can't have it both ways. If you want equality, there it is.
Yeah?
She said so much, but she said so little at the same time. Regardless of all this equality talk, I'm sure most men would still make the sacrifice. Most men are hardwired to protect women and children and would probably deal with a lot of guilt if they thought they failed to do that.
Thank you for changing my life. I hated you both at the beginning, but then I started listening to you. My wife is pregnant when both of you got arrested, so I've named my son Tristan. If you've named your son Tristan, contact me on Twitter. I'll look after Tristan. I'll start my college fund.
Hey.
What your name is?
Madison.
Madison, I'm trying to be your square garden.
Oh, that's corny, but no, let me tell you.
What happened?
I gotta tell you something.
How old are you?
That's what I'm about to tell you. It's okay. It's okay.
What?
I'm 17.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Do you think it's true that a man pays for sex in one way or another?
Fuck yes.
Pays for it. Well, what about a woman?
Whoa. What about her?
Do you feel like she pays for sex in one way or another?
Not the same way a man does.
How come?
That's a good answer.
It's completely different.
Why?
A man spends a lot more monetarily wise than a woman ever has to.
Stuck.
I feel like that's false.
Why do you say that?
Because I feel like you're thinking very like 1900, early 1900s.
So in the relationship between you and your man, who spent more money?
I don't know. I feel like we do it equally. Like if he pays for a couple meals, I feel like I pay for a couple meals, and I feel like that's fair. At least that's my outlook on it.
Yeah, she's right. That would be fair, but let's just be honest. That's not usually how it works. There are a lot of women that say they want equal authority in a relationship, but they're not willing to take equal responsibility in a relationship. She's just being disingenuous. I don't know very many lasting relationships where the woman is taking on most of the financial burden. Let me know in the comments below if this video was a W or an L, and give me the HBO special. That's a Help a Brother Out special. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. Till next time.